Okay, mean new standard deviation 16. So that's mean first you write in terms of your normal distribution. Okay, so let's say we have normal. Okay, so you have mu and sigma square. Standard deviation 16. So using the critical region, ada siapa yang cakap ke? Ada, okay. So using the critical region, you have x bar greater than c. So the null hypothesis is mu equals to 100 against alternative hypothesis mu greater than 100. So you have your null mu equals to 100. Your alternative is mu greater than 100. Now we give you the critical region. Critical region, that means you will reject your H0 when your x bar is greater than C. Okay. So we want to find the value of C. Okay. Now we use the information given. The information given, we have the probability of making type 1 error at alpha is equal to 0.05. So that means if we write probability, definition alpha, reject H0. When your H0 is true, that means your mu is equal to 100 is equals to alpha, in this case is 0.05. So probability of rejecting H0, use your critical region. So that means probability x bar greater than C, where your mu is equals to 100 is equals to 0.05. So now since this one is normal, so use standard normal. Okay, x bar So x bar, ni saya terus tukar saya terus tukar Z. Okay, C minus your mu which is 100 divided by sigma. Okay, sigma dia. Okay, sigma is your 16 over square root of n. Okay, your n is again 16. Okay, ini your n. This is your standard deviation. Okay. So you standardize. You find from your stats table when your alpha is equal to 0.05, it will be Z alpha is 1.6449. Okay. Ini saya terus ambil from your stats table, but double check how I get the value for alpha. If you already understand how to get the alpha, it's okay. Okay. So that means we can write down Z greater than Z alpha is equals to 0.0. Okay, 0.05. Your Z alpha is 1.6449. Okay, next you solve. C minus 100 divided by 16 divided by 4. So 4 equals to 1.6449. Okay, cuba compute what is the value for C. Okay, so you have 1.6449 times 4. Okay, plus 100. So the value for C is equals to 106. So ambil 2 decimal point. So 106.48. Okay, so you have the value C is equals to 106.48. Okay, everyone get the answer for C? Is it okay? Understand?
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah, okay. So next, we compute the power of the test if the true population mean were mu equals to 108. Okay, the power of the test again, probability rejecting H0. Now we will consider the mu is equals to 108. Okay. Mu equals to 108, that means that is your alternative, which is mu greater than 100. So that means I need the power of the test, that means rejecting H0 when H0 is false. Okay, so you go to the next one. So power of the test. So rejecting H0 So now your mu is equal to 108. Okay, we repeat the same process. So you have Z greater than, you have X bar greater than C. So C minus 108, sorry. We use this C that we already get in the previous example. Sorry. We use this previous answer. So C is equal to 106.58. Okay, we will reject the null hypothesis when our X bar is greater than 106.58. Okay, we will reject H naught when our X bar is greater than 106.58. So this is based on the first answer, first part. Okay. So now reject H naught. So Z greater than C minus theta. So 106.58 minus your mu divided by sigma square. So square root sigma square over n. So tadi kita dah compute, which is 4. Then standardize. So Z greater than 106.58 minus 108. So divided by 4. So 106.58 minus 108. Sorry. Okay, Z greater than negative minus 0.36. So find for your value from your stats table. Apa tak? Yes, at the same time you refer to your stats table. Hopefully lah you already have your stats table. So Z greater than, kalau let's say our curve, so this one minus 0.36, so that's mean we want this value. Okay? So 0.36 compared to 0.36. So 1 minus 0.35. So you have okay, double check saya punya answer betul tak? Let's standardize. Okay, so you have Z greater than 106.58 minus 108 divided by 4. So you have Z greater than minus 0.36. Okay, depends on your stats table lah. Ada stats table yang between 0 and 0.5, Z greater than, and so on lah. So this one I use the new stats table edition 2018. So you have Z greater than minus 0.36. So you should have 1 minus 0.3594, which is give you 0.6406. That's mean probability of rejecting H naught when H naught is false is 0.6406. So this is your value for power of the test. Okay, itu yang first part. First part, the value of C. You already have the value of C. Second part, the value of the test if the true population mean were mu equals to 108. Okay, this one, rejecting H naught when we have mu equals to 108. So we use C that we get in part A, so 106.58. So 106.58 minus your mu divided by 4. So Z greater than minus 0.36. So that means your probability is 0.6406. So that one is the power of the test. The power of the test in this case is rejecting H naught when H naught is false, because the question already give you alpha. So that means you don't have to compute rejecting H naught when H naught is true, because the question already have your alpha is equals to 0.05. Okay, so part B to just compute the power of the test when again the true parameter is equals to 108, which is rejecting H naught when H naught is false. Okay. Third part, probability of making a type 2 error. Okay, part A, part B, okay? Ada soalan sebelum saya proceed? Okay. The probability of making a type 2 error if the true population mean were mu equals to 112. Okay, probability of making type 2 error. So what is your type 2 error? Type 2 error, that's mean you're accepting H naught when your H naught is false. Okay, so now your mu is given as 112. Okay, tengok So ini, you want to compute probability type 2 error. Okay, refer to definition. Type 2 error maksudnya beta, which is probability you accept your H0. Again, when your H0 is false. Okay, accept H0. You will reject when your X bar, ini kita reject H0 if X bar greater or equals to C. So last time the C is 106.58 106.58. Okay. Now probability of type 2 error accept H0. Your C prime now, probability X bar less than 106.58. Okay, given your H0 is false, you want to test at mu is 112. Okay. Boleh faham ni accept H0 accept H0, that's mean X bar less than 106.58 because your rejection region is X bar greater than or equals to 106.58. So if you want to accept your H0, X bar less than X, but dia follow ini greater than or equal. Kalau let's say dia greater than je, so kat sini should be less than or equal lah. Okay, but since we have X bar greater than or equal, so accept H0, X bar less than. So tukar, change to Z. So 106.58 minus mu 112, again the same sigma square and so on. So divide by 4, you will get your answer. Okay, so you will have 106.58 minus 112 divided by 4. So approximately probability Z less than minus 1.36. Okay, so you find from your stats table. So try to find already what is the value. Okay, so that is your probability of making type 2 error, your beta. If kita change so accept H0, then your X bar is less than C. So C in here is 106.58, given the parameter mu is equal to 112. So standardize, you find from your stats table what is the probability. Okay, so you put 3 questions. First, find the value of C. Second, find the power of the test if the true population mean will mu equal to 108. The power of the test has mean probability of rejecting H0. Under parameter under consideration, which parameter? So kat sini mu equals to 108. So rejecting H0, X bar greater than C because that is your rejection region. And then the last one, probability of making type 2 error. So probability of making type 2 error, that's the probability accepting H0 when your H0 is false.